Battle Rap Arena, Jesse Rican, the Top Mob. We have Psycho, we have Norbs, we have Jazz the Rapper helping us through the wrap-up tonight. Waiting for them to get on the line real quick. I'll just go out and say it. John the Don versus Hitman Holla. Man, what a battle. First round, Hitman was amazing. Amazing. Like, Hitman's performance was incredible. John, he came with some shit, but I think he lost the first round. Second round, Hitman, you know, he did his thing. He did steady Hitman thing. It wasn't like as good as the first round. And then John's second round was amazing. So I mean, like going into the third, it was a winners take all. And for me, like the third round, they both did not have an amazing performance. John had more of a momentum to run with, and I think he kind of dropped the ball on that one. So 2-1 Hitman Holla over John the Don. Ness DNA. Ness came out with just the style of the grind times. Ness tried, I think the Solomon loss messed with Ness's head so much that Ness just tried to do this grind time thing, which it didn't work at all. DNA was as clever as ever, of course. Great punchlines. DNA did what DNA was supposed to do. It was a 3-0 victory for DNA. Rex Verb. Verb left a lot to be desired, And Diddy put $10,000 on the battle. He said, whoever I declare the winner. After 3 rounds, it was pretty obvious Rex won. It was a 3-0. Diddy sent the 10 G's down. Rex got 10,000, and he's good. Next battle was Lux Calicoe. Oh man, Lux is just a funny dude. I mean, if you didn't hear about it, you know, he pulled up in a hearse. He wore a suit and tie like he was going to a funeral. But Lux kind of choked in the first round. Went off on the second and third round. But see, here's the thing too. Calicoe won the first round, and Calicoe went with some shit, but like Lux's shit is always going to be Lux's shit. And Lux did what he was supposed to do. It was a 2-1 because of the choke. Even with the choke, people would argue with 3-0. Clips Jones, a lot of people had a hard time calling this one, and I actually can see why now. It's a hard one to call, man. But we got you on. People like to hear your opinions more. They heard mine. What do you think? John, Hitman, man.
Oh, John, Hitman battle? Okay. Let's get into that for a second. Let's see. This was one of the battles I said it was going to be a hard battle and probably be more and more debatable battles going into Something Madness 2, and I was right. It's real hard battle to call. One of the best battles of the night. Some can argue probably the best. You can make that argument. They both came with it in the first round. To me, the first round is really hard to call. Me, personally, I had a hard time calling it. I know you thought Hitman won it. I thought John came back with some heavy shit. I had to watch that shit again on footage. to really be able to determine who really won that first round. That's important because, to me, John clearly won the second, and Hitman won the third. So whoever you probably think won that first round won that battle, in my personal opinion. I'll have to see it again to really judge. And let's see, the second battle was DNA E-Ness. Well, I said going into Southern Madness 2, it wasn't going to be no body bags the whole night. Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, E-Ness, yeah, he went in the dirt that night.
I was talking about how Ness just, I mean, you know, he let the Solomon loss just mess with his head so much that, you know, he tried to do this whole grind time thing that just wasn't working. He did seem like he was trying to come with some jokes more so than bars, which kind of threw me for a loop because he was just on the show last week saying it was bars over everything and fuck all the jokes and this, that, and third, and kind of came with a whole lot of jokes, like you said, and it did have, like he was almost trying to perform for a grind time type of King of the Dot type crowd that appreciates that a little bit more than URL fans. And the Boo Birds was out all night. Let me start off with saying that too. More people got booed last night than the ones that didn't get booed. Everybody caught it. We're gonna get into that though. But that battle, body bag, they ain't really too much even really to talk about. What was the next battle? Verb Rex, right? If y'all haven't heard by now already, P. Diddy was there, and he for some strange reason he was real interested in this matchup and who was going to win, and he sent $10,000 down to Smack, and Smack made the announcement that the winner was going to get 10 G's courtesy of P. Diddy. And it got hot. And actually, the announcement didn't even come down until after the first round. That's the crazy part. They both spit in the first round, and then the money got sit down, and then he decided to put 10 stacks on it, and Rex ended up coming out the victor. I know this one over here is real happy about it. The top mob, and I was initiated maybe like 2 hours before my application.
Oh yeah, for those that don't know, it's official. Jesse Rican is Dot Mob. It's official out of Rex's mouth itself. We got the footage. We'll upload it soon to YouTube. But
we got the footage.
Okay, wait, hold on 1 second. Keep talking. I got Norbs here. Hold on.
All right, we got Norbs coming on right now. Norbs with Jazz the Rapper. Like I was saying, Clips Jones. That was a match to call. I feel like Jones did a third round knockout personally. I do feel like he lost the first 2 rounds, but I thought his third round was that good where he scored the victory off of 1 round. And Mook Solomon, 4-1, 5-0. I have to wait for the footage. In person, it's just, I don't know, Solomon wasn't saying nothing really. Maybe it went over our heads, or, maybe we weren't into it, but Solomon did get a short end of the stick yesterday, and, he even said, I lost. It is what it is. But, Mook.
Yeah, Jesse?
Went out there. Yeah, I'm him.
Oh, okay, my fault.
We got Norbs?
Yeah, we got Norbs. Norbs, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What up, Norbs?
First and foremost, Jesse needs to shut his mouth because the street star's back. Shut up, Jesse. Norbs is back. We let you talk enough this week. I'm back with my Summer Madness recap. And the way we're going to start off the show is by shouting out the big homie, Puff. Shout out to Puff for being in the building. We salute you, Cap. It was a historical event. Shout out to Buster for showing up. Shout out to Lloyd Banks. Shout out to Darius Miles. Shout out to everybody that was in the building. It was an amazing event. I got that at 11:30, and the line was wrapped around the block at 11:30. It was crazy. That was Sunday. So, Psycho. What was your first initial reaction? Because you guys got there a little later. I was there at 11:30 and Jesse's retarded. He couldn't find his way to Webster Hall, obviously. So, what was your reaction when you pulled up to the venue.
Oh, well, I was trying. Let me tell you, parking was a motherfucker out there. So I got out there. I rode up. The show was on 11th Street. I was riding up 10th Street, and the line started on 10th Street and wrapped all the way around the corner, all the way back around the middle of the street, on East 11th. So it was crazy. It was crazy. So from the time I came out there, everybody was out there. All the MCs was out there, Polly with the fans, you know, and Norbs was out there. We was all out there taking footage of everybody. It was a good time. It took a while to get started, but yeah, it was fun out there though. We tried to make.
Well, we started at 4:30. Doors open at 3. I don't want to hear that shit. I got my nigga Mickey Fax on the line right now. Mickey, you know, I already shouted out Puff for being there. It was historical. I know you want to give your shout out.
Oh yeah. You know, shout out to my man Diddy. Shout out to Q-Tip, Buster, Banks, Cassidy, DJ Cassidy was out there too. You know, it was just VIP was crazy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny because like Norbs was so pumped to be on camera, but he doesn't realize that I'm gonna be more on camera with Diddy. Like, so he caught the brick.
You know what Mickey has to learn is that at these events, the URL staff works. Except for Mickey Fax. I'm running through the venue, and I'm like, hey, Mickey, I'm looking for Lux. I'm looking for Jones. And he's drinking Ciroc with Diddy. And I'm like, this nigga right here, Mickey Fax, isn't helping me. But it's all good, you know.
No, I worked very hard in Chicago. You know, I worked very hard in Chicago. And, you know what I'm saying, I had to deal with my friends in New York, man. Those are my friends, man. As soon as Q-Tip walked in, he just was like, nope, you watching these battles with me, bro.
You know what? I'm going to have to ask Q-Tip that myself. I don't believe that happened. But I would have did the same shit, my nigga. I'm not going to lie. I keep it real. If 50 was there, I would have probably said, Mickey, you know, I got to roll with the G unit. You know what I mean? Although Lloyd Banks came through, he showed love. Shout out to that nigga. But the weekend was crazy. First of all, let's not even forget the PGs because that was historical.
Yes.
What's his name? JC versus Chilla Jones was my favorite battle of the entire weekend. I think it's a contender for the battle of the year. I think it probably could be the battle of the year. Incredible. I mean, what you thought about it, Mickey?
I thought it was really, really good, man. You know, and I'm just proud. I'm so proud of Chilla Jones, man. Like, just the fact that he's putting on classic after classic after classic. That is really difficult to do.
And
you know what I'm saying?
That was the best I saw JC ever look, in my personal opinion.
Right.
I was, you know, and that's one thing I like about JC because a lot of people are like giving him flack for saying. A lot of people are like, oh, you lost to Young Cannon. Like, even if he did lose to Young Cannon's not a slouch. But a lot of people might have let that affect him, and he turned that into probably his best performance up to date. Having said that, though, I think it was Chilla Jones' best performance up to date, and I was blown away by both of them. I thought it was crazy. We had Harlem looking insane. Yeah. Shout out to Pops from Black Star. It was amazing that night. Like I don't even know, man. Like that. I mean, Ill Will was Johnny Alcatraz.
Oh man. First of all, I just want to say I'm a fan of Johnny Alcatraz now.
Mm-hmm.
I like Alcatraz, but Ill Will is a totally different monster, son.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy because in the venue, people were just looking at Big K like, yo, we got to see Big K and Ill Will now. It's got to go down.
Yeah.
And Big K was like, what's up? So that was crazy. I mean, you know what's crazy? It's a throwback weekend. The legends were back. I thought it was fitting that we did it in Black Star. It was a dope look. You know, it was real hood. It was packed outside. It was mayhem out there. So to me, it was crazy. Mickey, I texted you that number, by the way, to make that three-way call.
Okay. You want me to make the call now?
Yeah, if you could. We definitely got to start the recap. I mean, I seen the retard. The retard had a haircut. Guys, everybody there? He had a haircut. I didn't see Well, actually, his mother was there. She was the Spanish rain card girl that was really hot, was standing with the Ciroc bottle. That's actually Jesse's mom. You know. She was there. Is Jesse in the building? Jesse, you there?
I'm here. I said my recap. We're all waiting.
Nobody cares about the retards recaps, okay? Nobody cares, okay? I'm not going to lie, though. Jesse's the man. He showed up. Jesse was like the #1 celebrity at Summer Madness. People were going crazy when they see him. You know how many people asked me where the retard was while I was there?
Yeah, he was popular there. No lie.
They were like, yo, where's the retard? Where's the retard? I'm like, I don't even know. He's late, like usual. You know what I mean? Jesse, how do you have your newfound fame?
It was crazy. I mean, Big T almost got me killed out there. When he
Did he fall on top of you?
Yeah, we got it on tape. Yeah.
He fell on top of you. Big T fell on you?
Yeah. Big T was like, "This is Jesse Rican. Everybody knows who he is." And
next, three dudes ran up on him like, "Yo, what's up with the bets, man? What's going on?"
Wow,
they were trying to hustle Jesse. Crazy.
People were trying to take my pass away from me.
On the line, but
crazy.
Let's take a couple callers. Hopefully, we have some people that was Summer Madness. I mean, if you want that Summer Madness, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, Johnny, but it was crazy.
All right, let's go to, let's see, 914, you there?
Yonkers.
Yonkers,
what
up?
Yeah, I've been on the phone for like 15 minutes because you never call in at 10 o'clock no more.
You know what it is? 914 numbers, we try to scan them because it could be John's mom, and she harasses him on the phone. You know, he's from Yonkers. We try to stay away from him. What's up, brother? Were you at Summer Madness?
Nah. Had to work, but I heard it was crazy. My man John went in, right?
Yeah, man, John, he definitely did his thing. But shout out to Hitman. Hitman did his thing. I actually missed that battle because unlike Mickey Fax, I had to work in the building. So I was running around, but I did catch Hitman's first round, and that nigga was saying some shit. Hitman was saying some shit.
John bounced back and was saying some shit, too. I think that first round was debatable. I think that round's going to judge the battle.
Did Jesse jinx somebody that night?
Jesse always did. He definitely jinxed something. He jinxed Mother Mook's outfit. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, you know what's crazy? I'm watching as Mook. He's sitting down, and I'm walking through the venue, and I thought I saw Craven the Hunter, and I looked, and it was Mook. The motherfucker had giraffe print. It was crazy. I've never seen somebody kill Jeffrey the giraffe and wear him as a jacket. It was crazy. He looked insane. I mean, I sat there and I wondered why he was wearing that. And it had a hoodie on it, and it looked like it had wings that it could fly. It was crazy. But Jesse definitely jinxed that.
He jinxed E-Ness. That was the first body bag of the night.
E-Ness is horrible.
You said E-Ness is horrible?
Yeah. Nigga say he's crazier than Crazy Glue?
You know what's crazy? Why do you say he's crazier than who? Super Glue? Crazy Glue? Whatever? What are you telling me? That wasn't a hard ball?
That was horrible.
Jesse probably wrote it. But, you know what?
I just think Ness took a different approach that wasn't him. And I don't know why he did it. You know, I think the Solomon loss affected him so much.
Oh, yeah, he couldn't sleep at night. What the hell does that have to do? It's not like a puncher or a fighter when he gets beat up in a ring, Jesse.
Well, no, it changed his whole style, though. Like, he tried to be a grind time rapper and said if he spit the same stuff that he spit against Solomon, against DNA, he would have been okay. But he tried to switch to he tried to switch to the joke style, which was like...
I think if he'd stayed in his lane, he probably would have got a round. I don't know if he'd have won, though.
I mean, let's start off this recap because Mickey, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. The first battle of the night was John versus Hitman, but let's skip that one. Let's start off with the easiest one, probably not the easiest, but the one that was scheduled first at first, which was E-Ness versus DNA. What was your take on the retard?
We gave our take on those already.
Oh, you already did that?
Yeah, we
so
we did.
What
I was working my way up. I think I stopped on Rex and Verb.
How can you do a recap without the stars of the show? That's what I want to know.
Well, we were trying to get you on the line.
Nobody wants to hear Jesse, so what else make you first? All right, so I guess let's go to. I want to wait to make you get on the freaking phone, but let's get to the next caller.
All right.
I know 908 was in the building.
908.
919?
Hey, yo, Jesse said I was definitely in the building. That was me, Jesse, that said what's up to you, too. From 908,
Yeah, I know.
Yo, I said what's up to you, too, Norm. I ain't see you, Psycho. I ain't see Psycho.
I was all over the place, man. I was mainly in VIP, but I was all over the place.
Psycho was in the back, actually, with the ring-card girls. He was oiling them up. That was his responsibility for the day.
Old girl that had the black set on, yo, her ass was crazy. She just kept twerking that shit. That shit was live in there.
Yeah, I think I have the crush on the light-skinned one with the curly hair. She was really cute.
Yeah,
she
the one that was holding
like
the rock bottle, yeah, she was heavy, too. She was real pretty.
Oh, yeah. She
had camel toe the whole night. She just kept trying to dig it out. Like, I got footage of that shit, too.
So what was your picks for the battle? Who did you think won on the battle, sir?
All right. First off, I'm gonna give y'all my unbiased opinion on everything. Real talk. John versus Hitman. The first round, real debatable. Second round, clearly John took it. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they both got booed in the third. So I just gave it to John off the second round alone, because both of those, the first and the third, was debatable, because they both got booed in the third, and in the first they both got crazy. But in the building though, like, I kind of gave it to John because he kind of remixed his remix, and that shit was crazy. Like, that's why so I really he still won the battle in my opinion, but you could say it was debatable though. But I still give it to John off winning the second round clearly. All right, E-Ness and DNA, that's next.
Yes.
All right. First of all, shout out to E-Ness for even coming out, but he needs to learn how to control his temper or something, because he just kept.
Hold on one second, caller. John, Psycho, I'm gonna use them a favor. I'm gonna hang up on you and call me right back.
Okay.
All
right, yo, 908, keep going.
DNA and E-Ness. DNA was too clever, too witty. He was killing them from the rip. I think that you could see I was down on the floor with everybody, but I could still see Diddy and Busta and all them going crazy over DNA lines. Like, they was going bananas when he was spitting. And the way he used all their names from Q-Tip on down to like that freestyle he did in the beginning of his second round, that was dope. But I just think E-Ness, he got booed every round, I think. And he got booed like every 4 bars, I think. Like, it was crazy. And every time DNA was rapping, he was like trying to interrupt him. I ain't like that. But he definitely.
All right, let's go to the next one. Verb Rex.
Verb Rex, first round was crazy for both of them. Oh man, both of their first round was crazy. But Rex, he just, after that first round, he just like say they was racing, he just like took off on them, and it was you feel me? He had the performance, the bars, he remixed some of his old bars, but freestyled it to make it look like, you know what I mean? Because he put Diddy in it. Remember that shit he said about Mook wanting the $25K and all that? He said that.
Yeah.
He was witty, like he came with that shit. So I give that shit to Rex 3-0.
3-0?
I give it 3-0. I give it 3-0. Only reason why I give it 3-0 is because Verb first round was heavy, but he was booty for not just letting him rap when he made him flip the coin, and then he won and still let him rap first. Like, that was corny. So
yeah, he seemed like he got frustrated with the crowd again.
Yeah.
And
you talking about Solomon?
No, I'm talking about Verb. He kept crying.
Yeah.
Like, say something, man. Say you ain't saying nothing. Like, man, you better start rapping.
I think you were saying that. I thought you were saying that Iron Solomon got frustrated with Murder Mook's hoodie. I apologize.
That giraffe print with the army fatigues mixed up with the spikes all around it. That shit was.
What about?
I just feel bad. I just feel bad for any kid that ever went to Toys R Us and they had to see Jeffy the Giraffe killed on his back. But I got Jazz the Rapper on the show. The lovely Jazz the Rapper.
Hey.
Jazzy, we were recapping it and stuff like that. We were actually, he was up to the Verb Rex battle. So we're going to let the guest finish off his recap, and then we're going to get into your recap. So finish it off.
Yeah, all right. So I was at Verb Rex. I think, Rex took that 3-0 only because Verb was frustrated, and you could tell, and it showed in his performance.
Next was Lux Calicoe.
All right, Lux Calicoe. I think the only reason why people didn't boo Lux at first when he started choking was because the way he came out with all them props and caskets and shovels and obituaries and whatnot, it almost looked like it was part of the show, like he was about to pull something out or something like. So that's probably why people didn't boo him at first. But when they really found out he was choking, then they was upset. But I still think that Calicoe first round was heavy, even though Lux did choke. His Calicoe first round was heavy. His second was
he came with some fire shit.
Yeah.
First round.
First round was crazy. Second round was shaky.
Give it to him.
I give the second round. I give that battle straight up to Lux. 2-1. Only I think if he'd have been able to finish his first round, it would have been 3-0. Because it's a verse we didn't even get to hear. I definitely.
We got two more.
Yeah,
two more battles left. Jones Clips.
Jones Clips. I definitely get at the Jones. Because the first round was close, but he edged it out because he had rebuttals, jokes, and he was on point with his shit. And, second round, I get at the Clips. Third round, that was the knockout blow. Clips, Clips choked, and then Jones just put him down. So yeah, Jones.
And battle of the night. Main event: Iron Solomon versus Murder Mook.
Iron Solomon versus Murder Mook. I believe that was another battle where a man got booed every round, every single round. And I still gave him the first round, though. But after that, it was the only reason why I gave it.
I think it was hard on Iron Solomon in the first round. I think they jumped on him kind of a little too quick. And Mook, my problem with getting Mook the first round was Mook wasn't even spitting at Iron Solomon in the first round. He was talking about everybody else but Iron Solomon.
And I think Mook won, but I think he was acting too aggressive. I don't think that's really who he is. And he told somebody in the crowd because they was booing him. He told him to suck his dick and all that. I thought that was actually me.
He definitely had his Verb moments. But thanks for calling in, brother.
One shout out though, real quick. YD, Eastwick, 908. I always come through and call. I am the real YD on Twitter. All right, y'all.
All right, that's what's up.
All right,
that's
cool.
What's up.
But so Jazz.
Yeah.
It was a long weekend. We can't get into a recap there, Jazz. Okay, hold on. Jazz. It's a long weekend. I actually have to apologize. I actually apologized to Sirius Jones on Friday night. So I have to say it on the air for those that don't know. He did perform in front of 25,000 people at the summit, but he lost. Having said that, he's amazing. I'm not going to front. I have to give him his credit. I was really impressed. I've never seen somebody get booed and bounce back like it was nothing. So shout out to Sirius Jones. So, Jazz, let's start off with the main events. Oh, not the main events. Let's start off with the battles at Summer Madness. The first battle was your big brother, John the Don, versus Hitman Holla. I missed the battle because I was working, so you have to tell us what happened. And no bias, okay?
Okay. Well, the caller that just called in, I actually liked his breakdowns. They were pretty accurate. With that battle, the first round is debatable. John went first. No, I'm lying. Hitman
went first.
Yeah, Hitman went first. His first round was crazy. his first 4 bars, like, he already had the crowd with him, because you already know you got to get crowd control. Yeah, his first round was crazy, and then John came, and his first round was crazy, too. Like, he was spazzing on Hitman. I think that round will be debatable, like, to a lot of people. I edged it to John simply because I feel like a lot of Hitman stuff, like, during Hitman's round, it was a lot of quiet points for me. Like, I didn't react to, like, certain stuff. And I just reacted to John's more, but I think he edged it. Round 2, Hitman, it was okay. His second round was okay. He kind of lost steam, I feel like. And John's second round was fire. So John got the second round clearly. And the third round, I feel like the third round, both of them kind of didn't really do it for me. The third round, Hitman, his third round was okay. Then he started going in towards the end, and John's third round, it was like, okay, like, it was just really flat to me. He was up and down with it. I edged the third to Hitman, though, simply because of the end of his third round. It was good, so.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what do you feel were the highlights of John's battle, of John's rounds? What would you say were the highlights?
John's rounds? Well, he spoke about, the people that Hitman battles, and he said something about the Hollows. He said something about Hollow's scheme about the Bulls, and he flipped it and did a scheme about the Heat or whatever. That was fire. I like the flip with that. He did a remix of things. He did a remix of Hitman's remix. That was fire. And yeah, I think that was in the first and second round. Third wasn't really. Third, he was.
Okay, now what was your pluses, your highlights for Hitman's rounds?
Hitman's, well, his first 4 bars, like I said, he definitely caught the whatchamacallit. He definitely had the crowd in the first 4 bars, so I think that was a highlight. He remixed, I think he did his remix in that first round too, and it was fire, definitely fire. And pretty much, like, he was kind of just talking to John. Second round, like I said, his second round, he lost steam, so I can't really remember anything.
Lord, you ain't got to go round by round. You know what's crazy? I really did like the remix. I think that is so creative. I think Hitman has one with the remix. Like, that remix shit is crazy. When he did the whole... you know what it is about Hitman? He should be an actor. Seriously. He's very dramatic. Like, it's crazy. Even when he talks, when you meet Hitman, he goes into Hitman mode. He talks in the third person, and that's actually how he battles. Like, it's crazy. He turns into a whole other person. So that was crazy. I actually like the all of the above thing that John does.
I'm like that nobody reacted. I'm like,
I thought it was hot.
No, I think he did it too much. That was the problem.
But it was different though. That was the whole point.
He did. I thought it was dope. I mean, there's certain things that people do that I don't get tired of. Like, I really want to see the next remix that Hitman's gonna have. I'll be honest with you. That's crazy. But let's get to the next battle, which I missed, of course. All I heard was boos and E-Ness going crazy on the crowd. I'm not gonna lie though, I was upstairs and he just says, "Boo, boo! Why don't you guys boo him?" And I was on the floor when I heard that. Like, that might have been the funniest thing I've seen that night, besides Murder Mook's jacket. Let's go round by round with E-Ness and DNA, Jazz. You guys can also talk, psycho and retard. But let's go round by round with DNA and E-Ness.
Okay. E-Ness went first. I asked, first of all, my predictions for that battle was DNA 2-1, only because DNA's in my top 5. Like, I'm a big fan of DNA, but I do know he always has that one round where it's, like, iffy, and I was like, I'm going to just give E-Ness a round or whatever. So I had a 2-1, my predictions. So the first round, E-Ness went, basically every round E-Ness spit, he got booed. So it's nothing really to say about his rounds. There was a line that I remember from his round, and I got kind of upset. He said, "I'm crazier than Crazy Glue." And I'm sitting there like, really? Like, you're...
So you saying that wasn't hot?
Listen, that would be hot if, like, a 4-year-old said it.
Well, you know what's crazy? He also did say, I dot I's and cross T's, or whatever, Jamal Mashburn. And he always has a quotable in every battle.
Who?
That he said that against Iron Solomon.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, keep going through the rounds. What you think?
Yeah, so that was that. First round, DNA, like, he was on one. Like, he was in a whole different, like, world. Like, he was spazzing. Like, I like that DNA. After that first round, it was just like, oh, my God, it's about to be over. So, second round, like, very got food. But I was kind of annoyed. Like, the crowd, like, if you think somebody round is whack, cool. But don't boo them every 4 bars. Like, just don't say anything and let them rap. Let them rap. Like,
you know what's crazy, though? I think a lot of people went with pre-notions in their mind, and this is real talk, to come at E-Ness. Like, a lot of people like, he's going to get killed, Having said that, I'm not going to take credit away from DNA. But, it was a lot of booing. Like, I didn't get to see the battle. I just heard the boos, to be honest with you.
It was all night.
Yeah. Like,
it started with that battle.
It's Ness's own fault. Ness changed his style for no reason. He changed his style when it wasn't necessary, at a time when it wasn't necessary to change his style.
Jesse, we know you're really upset at Ness, and you know, this is something that nobody's seen on camera. Nobody's seen Jesse cheering on DNA. Jesse was like, kill him! And I'm looking at the retard, and I'm like, yo, weren't you guys, didn't you pick him at one point? How do you turn your back on E-Ness? Like, you just totally turn your back on E-Ness. I mean, I can't believe it.
I'm just disappointed in Ness's performance.
It was somebody behind me. I don't know if he was Philly, but he had a shirt that said Philly on it, right? After in that second round, he was like, man, I feel like taking off my shirt. I was like, yo. I'm like, that's crazy. But then second round, DNA, he started freestyling about Diddy and Busta and Q-Tip. It was fire. It definitely works for him. His DNA second round wasn't his best round, but I mean, like,
it was good enough.
Basically, he 3-0'd E-Ness, and DNA's third round was actually good too. Like, he was actually talking.
And that's rare. That's rare. But word of advice to DNA. Just throwing this out there, D. Puff is number 1 on Forbes. You know what I mean? Word to the wise. You don't diss the boss in a battle. Just want to throw it out there, D. You know, Puffy is Puffy. But if you want to diss him, it's fine. But he did diss Puff, which was weird. Well, not really dissed him, you know, and he said, like, Puffy jerked this dude with his deal, whatever. I would have not said that. I thought it was crazy. I looked at the nigga like, this nigga's not trying to get signed. What's the matter with him? But whatever. But, you don't remember that part?
I don't, but it's the truth, and Diddy probably laughed about it, like, so, like,
yeah, he probably
man, fuck that shit.
I mean, Eminem did Dre all the time.
Diddy don't know what he's talking about.
Dre put him on.
After that was A-Verb versus T-Rex, right?
A-Verb.
Yes, it was Verb versus T-Rex.
Yeah. That battle, that was a very entertaining battle. What you call it? Rex went first. Rex first round was fire. Honestly, with that battle, I can't remember much from that battle, but I do know Rex first round was fire. And you know, New York hates A-Verb. I don't know why. New York hates A-Verb.
You don't know why?
It was actually surprise. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It's just dumb to me. But anyway, yeah. So Rex first round was fire. Like, he was just going in. And surprisingly, Verb's first round got a lot of love. Like, the crowd was really,
they gave him a shot.
They was really feeling it, and I'm like, yo, I know they hate him. They not booing him, like, but Verb's first round was fire too. I couldn't call that round because both of them went in, so that was debatable to me. Second round, that's when Smack had announced that Diddy was going to give 10 stacks to whoever won that round.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The crowd went crazy. I know Rex and Verb was like, oh, I got to go in now. Rex, I feel like Rex was on a whole other planet that second round. Like, I feel like he was in the zone. Like, he wasn't paying attention to nothing. He was just trying to go in. And Rex's second round was fire. Then Verb's second round, I think he tried to get, like, he was on some, like, real talk. Like, that was his vibe in that round, and it just couldn't be Verb's. It just couldn't be Rex's round. So I had Rex winning the second round. Third round, Rex is the only battler at Summer Madness 2 that had 3 potent rounds. Like, all his rounds was heavy hitting. I think if anybody would have battled Rex that night, they would have had problems. Rex's third round was almost flawless. After his third round, I was like, yo, Verb got to at least go in to make this battle debatable. But Verb didn't come back. I don't know, maybe Verb was out of his zone. Like, it didn't feel like the Verb to me. Like, he wasn't himself. So I gave Rex the second round and third round clearly, and the first round is debatable. So yeah, that's how I feel about that battle. And Rex had the performance of the night too.
Yeah, I heard that from a lot of people. Shout out to T-Rex. I mean, if T-Rex isn't talked about as one of the best ever, top 3, I don't know. This is me personally. I think, like, a lot of people, speak on Mook and Lux, but Rex could be considered. If somebody were to tell me Rex is the best to ever do it, I wouldn't be mad at them. I'm just keeping it real. I think Rex is really, he's doing his thing, especially recently. Like, he's really adjusted really well to the new era.
My issue with Rex though, like, even though he has like been working OD this year, I feel like he is inconsistent. Okay. And I'm glad that he knew what he had to do for last night, because it is Summer Madness 2. Like, he will get booed, and like, that's a crazy like stage City was there. So I feel like Rex only goes in when he feel he has to. But it's like you should go in regardless of where you're battling or who you're battling. But yeah, so.
When has Rex never gone in?
After that was the Charlie Clips versus Serious Jones, which I thought was a great battle, actually.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was a really dope battle. I mean, the first round from both of them, and I can actually get into the talk, but this one was great. Jazz, let's start off with round 1, because I actually got to see it. Mm-hmm. What you thought about round 1?
Clips went first, like always. Clips' first round was definitely fire. I guess he quote-unquote exposed Serious Jones, like, about his job, and about being a barber. And, I looked at Serious Jones when he said it, and Serious Jones was just smiling. So I'm like, okay, it must be true. So Clips. He just spoke a lot about the whole barber thing, and he spent punchlines and schemes and all that. But then he brought up, he had a whole house scheme, like a house scheme where he was killing people in Serious Jones' house in mad different rooms. That might have been one of the best schemes I've heard. Like, Clips was going in with that scheme. So pretty much Clips' first round was fire. And it's like Clips sets up his opponents. That's why he always goes first, because he wants to say everything and, like, just drain his opponent out. So I'm like, oh, man, I don't even know. Like, everybody was waiting to see how Jones was going to come back, because we don't know if he could adjust. We don't know if he's going to be trash. So then it was on Jones' first 2 bars. Jones rebutted the whole barber thing. The crowd went crazy. Like, everybody was expecting freestyles for that battle, because they know both of them could freestyle. So Jones rebutted the barber thing. It was crazy. And Jones, surprisingly to me, Jones's first round was I want to say toe-to-toe with Clips' first round. I can't call that round.
You know what's crazy? Let me chime in real quick on the first round. Clips had the whole barbershop set up, which was cool. And then what I thought it was clever, and I think it matched Jones' round, how Jones wanted to attack Clips. Like, it was crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, he talked about the whole, scheme with the house. And then Jones starts rapping and explains how he raps. Like, when he says he takes a whole, whatever, and that's like if it's toilet, this, that, like he started naming everything that's in the bathroom.
He said he takes a topic and then he takes whatever words is associated with it, and it like the crowd reacted because we just noticed Clips do it with the whole house thing. So it was
was crazy.
Yeah, that was
and
crazy.
And you know what that Clips does? Clips is amazing because because Clips freestyles and he understands that if you leave a bar open that can possibly be said. Me and Jazz were talking about this earlier, but he did a whole barber scheme and it seemed like he was going to use everything, and Jones kind of flipped it on him with the whole, I forgot what the bar exactly was. He said, of course, he saw what I was about 9 years ago, but I showed you that I can handle Clips. That to me was amazing. That rebuttal was crazy.
The rebuttals in that whole battle were big to me.
I mean, what y'all thought about that rebuttal right there?
Back and forth with the rebuttals.
I didn't want to spoil it. That's why I didn't say it. But I guess you just let the cat out the bag. I mean, it was crazy. Like I said, his first round was crazy. I can't call that first round. The first round, whoever people give the first round to determines the winner of the battle. Yeah, pretty much.
And I feel you. Now, to me, Jones, like I said, his first round was crazy. He kind of broke down Charlie in a sense where that first round to me was crazy. It could have went either way. Now, let's start off the second round, Jazz. Now, Clips goes and rebuttals, but he does it differently. He grabs the ring card girl, which was crazy to me. And he does, I forgot exactly how the scheme went, and he pulls out the whole stretch marks because of Shorty that was the ring card girl had stretch marks. That to me was another crazy rebuttal. What was your thoughts on that?
Well, I didn't. With that round,
that was second round.
I don't think I caught the first two balls that Clip said. So all I caught was him saying, he said something about let that text spot. I see you grabbing the ring card girl, and so you and her could share those stretch marks. And the crowd just went, like, haywire. Like, I couldn't really see what happened with the whole situation, but I'm guessing Serious Jones grabbed the ring card girl for whatever reason.
It was because Shorty had the stretch marks on her stomach. When you see it, you're going to be like, oh, shit, that was crazy.
Yeah, I saw it later that night. But, I mean, yeah, the crowd went crazy. Clips was on point with that freestyle because that was, like, you could tell that was on the spot, on the spot. So his rebuttal was crazy. Clip, I can't remember.
Give us your take on round two.
Yeah, I really can't remember anything from Clip's second round, but I do know Jones' second round was not good.
And I definitely agree with you. And I think that, I think it showed the heart of a chance. Because Clip's round two, it was good. I thought it was pretty good, actually. And when Jones went, you could, and they started blowing. The way he tried to set it up, and like I told you, I think it was a big mistake him going in on Charlie Clip's girlfriend for a few reasons. This is my opinion. She's not, you mentioned her by name. I think he thought people were going to know who she was. And the majority of the people in there did not know who Ash Cash was. Let's just keep it real. And I think it hurt his scheme. Having said that, I respected, he was getting booed bad in round two, and he just smiled and he looked at the crowd. This is where I got to give him his props. And he was like, well, y'all ain't like round two is whack? It's cool because my third round is going to fix that. That was crazy to me because I'm like, okay, your third round ought to be crazy, and then boom. So let's start with the third round, Jazz. Charlie Clips opens it up. What do you think?
Clips got that second round. Third round, I'm sorry, I can't remember anything from Clip's third round either, but I do know that for the first time that I know of, Clips choked. And he didn't choke to where it was a choke and he forfeited the round because he could freestyle. But everybody knew he messed up. And he tried to freestyle, and it was not working. I was just listening oh, my God, it's not working for him. And then he did this, I lied nigga thing, and he still couldn't come back. But, Clips, the same way Serious Jones kind of just let that second round go, Clips did. He was like, I messed up. He took that L for that round. But Jones, like you said, Jones came back with a crazy third round. It's not even he just won the third by default. Jones spit a crazy third round.
Now, Jazz, let me. You said that he let the third go. Now, I kind of agree with you, and I kind of disagree with you. Jones finished his second round. and then said, fuck it, I'm going to admit to the crowd that it's whack. Clips fucked up and couldn't pick up where he left off. You know what I mean? It was
I mean, as far as when I say let go, I mean...
No, I know what you mean, but what I'm saying is it's like the NFL or any sport you play, and this is my opinion. The third is the closing round. Do you think that's going to really take away from that battle? It could sway people because Jones' third round was amazing. You know, it was really good. And you know, Clips did, you know, he did choke. And I seen Earl in the crowd this time to let everybody know. Earl was definitely in the building. How do you think that's going to affect how people judge this battle?
Same way that it affects any other battle. I mean, like I said, it's not like Clip's third was regular and he choked, and Jones' third was regular. Jones' third was like a clear win. Like even if Clips didn't choke, Jones would have won that round to me. So I don't think that's gonna affect the outcome of the battle. Whoever won the first round is gonna affect the outcome of what you think.
Yeah, you know it's crazy though too. Like a lot of people say, if you win the first two rounds and you don't have a good third, you win a battle. I don't personally believe in that, to be honest with you. I think you got to finish strong in a battle, and I think your third has to be dope. I mean, you got to start off strong, you got to keep it going, and you have to finish. That's just my opinion. I think it does take. This is me. I think it takes away from your battle when you don't finish strong. Hopefully for Cliff it doesn't. You know what I mean? Because he's to me.
It won't, because his first and second was fire, so it won't affect him.
I know, I understand what you're saying, but it's also the last impression thing. You know what I'm saying? It's really difficult to win a battle without a crazy third round, and that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I think you have to leave a lasting impression. Having said that, the first two rounds he did go off. Hopefully, I mean, like I said, let's see what happens when the battles drop. But, you know, that's how I feel in terms of a battle. I mean, how do you feel about that, Psycho?
I feel like that battle was real crazy, like I said. I definitely feel like the first round is going to determine this. It's like the Hitman John battle, because like Jazz said, the second round Clips won, I think, hands down, and they jumped all over Jones. He got booed real bad pretty much his whole round, just about, in the second round. And then the third round, Clips was doing his thing. He was doing what Clips do. And then at the end of it, it seemed like, I don't know if he slipped up, choked, or whatever, but he started to, like, try to freestyle to pick it back up, and it really didn't catch on. Normally, he'll be able to freestyle and get the crowd back into it, but it didn't happen. And for the first time, I've seen Charlie Clips get booed in New York. It happened.
That was crazy.
So for people that think, oh, Charlie just that and third, everything new, no, he got booed in New York too. So and then Jones came back and did his thing. Like, and these MCs really need to take notice and learn a lesson from Serious Jones, because what Serious Jones did in that battle is what you're supposed to do when you get booed. He got booed in the second round real bad, like damn near his entire round, and he bounced back in the third and handled his business, and laid it down like it never happened, like it didn't even faze him that he got booed in the second round. Actually, at the end of the second round, I think he insinuated that at the end, like, you know, like I got something for you next round, and he wasn't lying.
No, he did. That's what he said. He said, you know, my second round was, you think it was messed up, that's cool, whatever, but my third will make it up. But like I said, overall the battle was dope. It could go either way. And now let's get to I'm not going to lie, this is definitely of the night, because I didn't get to see all the battles, but this is my favorite, I would say, show. It was a show, in a sense. Loaded Lux pulls up in a hearse. Everybody's dressed in black. He has, like, ushers or whatever. I don't know, whatever religion, I don't know what the hell he's doing. And he shows up in a tux with the 12s on, which are probably my favorite Jordans.
He had the 12 on? I didn't even see what sneakers he had on.
Oh, no, he has I'm a sneaker dude, so he has the 12s on. Crispy 12s.
Which one, the playoffs?
He had the playoffs. He had the playoffs.
Okay.
So it's kind of crazy. He had the Jordan. It's kind of it fits. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's, you know what I mean? Like, people say he's probably the greatest. He had the 12s on, the playoff 12s, and he was in the tux to preach the Calicoe, which I thought, in my opinion, like,
that was the greatest
like
battle rap prop I've ever seen in my life.
I thought that, like, the way he set it up, he kind of, it's like, you know, how they set you set the plot or whatever it is, I thought that was dope. Like, the way he just, everybody walked in and they walked the casket through.
Yeah, I
thought that was crazy.
Yo, he had, not for nothing, there was a lot of theatrics. Like, he came in and nobody knew where he was coming from, and everybody looked back. He came on stage with at least 20 people. He had the ladies with the black dresses, with the hats, looking like they really went to a funeral. He on stage with his suit. Then he had a guy with a mask on and a shovel, and then he had like 6 people carry a wooden coffin, and it said R.I.P. Cal or whatever.
Oh, and they had pictures of him. You know what's crazy? First of all, Lux, you're an asshole, because I was chasing you. I was looking for Lux for about 4 hours, by the way. I looked outside, couldn't find Lux. Lux was hiding from me because I won't see what was going to happen, obviously. So shout out to Lux because you got me. But when he walked on the stage, like, I think Calicoe was already out on the stage. And you know, he was regular with his people. And like, Lux just, like, the mind game that Lux was playing was so crazy because he gave me a chill. Like, I'm like, yo, like, I peeped everything that Lux was doing. Like, I peeped it. You had the ladies with the black roses. Crazy. They had the Rest in Peace Calicoe pictures. I was like, wow, this is nuts.
They had an obituary, like, basically with his face on it.
The dude had a shovel walking on stage, and they carried it was crazy. Like,
went all
I peeped
out.
Everything.
What was great about the situation, too, on the hearse, with the picture that says, in loving memory of Calicoe,
it
had the day he first rap battled. So
wow.
August 9th. It was like day 12, 2009.
Funny shit.
So, honestly, I think Lux understands that this is entertainment and it's a sport and there's a different element. Like, literally, like, and we haven't even got to the battle yet. This is all pre-battle. This is crazy. Pre-battle. I thought it was amazing when he came out. Now, we flipped the coin. Calicoe goes first. I got to watch the battle. I'm gonna let Jazz start it off. Jazz, what's your take on Calicoe's round one?
Calicoe's round one was okay. It didn't really, like, I reacted here and there, but it didn't really do anything for me. Like, and I'm sitting there like, okay, I was a fan of Lux. Like, he was my favorite battler when he was battling. So I'm like, yo, Lux is about to kill him. So, you know, the crowd get hyped as soon as Lux put his hand up. And Lux, he probably spit like 20 bars, and, like, he got, like, you know, 2 or 3 reactions, crazy reactions, by the way. And then he just stopped after, like, 20 bars. He stopped. So, you know, everybody's like, wait, he's choking? Like, we thought he was playing. And he was laughing, but you could tell that he was really choking. Like, he was like, yo, what was the last one I said? Or where was I at again? Like, you could see he was calculating where he was at in the round. And it was like, what? Like, I couldn't believe it. And
now, no, you go.
Now, I was just gonna say, I'm almost surprised the crowd didn't boo him, but I think I know why, because they was in shock. Like, you know, the crowd was booing everybody.
He caught some boos.
But I don't think they didn't boo him because they was in shock. Like, it was like, really?
This is crazy. This is my take on the first round, which is crazy. Calicoe, he did the whole. This is what I didn't understand. I really thought he was gonna start off differently. Like you know how you try to guess what this guy's gonna say. I think Calicoe felt like he was gonna go and talk about, you know, the FBI thing and all that. So I think that's what he focused on in round one. And Lux, and you know, Lux starts off the round. He was going crazy. Now this is the crazy thing though. I spoke to Lux after the battle, and he was just like, it was overwhelming how the crowds reacted. Remember, like I said before, we had this debate about battling in front of so many people and how it's different. And, a lot of the battlers downplayed it. Lux downplayed it. And Lux actually admitted that it was crazy. Like, he was like, I've never seen something like this before. That was crazy. Now, Lux is used to battling, getting a reaction, and going back into it. Lux is going, and the reactions Lux got were crazy. Like, I was sitting there, and I was kind of blown away. He's a really dope battler. And like I said, I might have downplayed Lux before, but whatever kudos he gets is crazy. Like, a lot of the pauses are so long that you could tell it was affecting him. And you start seeing him, like, try to mouth, like, the words. Like, I'm looking dead at Lux during the battle. And I'm looking at him, and I seen him when he was about to keep going. He turned to his man while the crowd was going crazy, and he's like trying to remember his rhymes. Then the crowd was like, I thought he messed up too, but I peeped that he was talking to his people. Then the crowd was like, wait, he's really choking. So he tried to keep going, and that was crazy. That's how the round ended. Now, he wanted to continue to go because he remembered his rhymes. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I do remember that, but he stopped for at least 20 seconds.
No, he definitely did. No, you agree. But I think the reason people were confused because the crazy reaction that he was getting, it was taking so long for him to get back into it. So I think it was an adjustment for him. Now, a lot of people would have took that choke and not been able to finish. Now, round 2 starts, Calicoe goes. How do you feel about round 2?
Round 2, well, I gave Calicoe round 1 clearly. Like, that was just like, okay, cool. Second round, Calicoe went. His second round was fire. Like, I feel like his second round was better than his first. His second round was definitely fire. And I actually felt like, okay, hopefully Lux comes back and he can remember his bars. And he, in his second round, he mentioned that he was spitting his first round bars. Like, he kept saying that. So I'm guessing he combined his first and his second round in the second round. I don't know. The crowd was going crazy, but honestly, I didn't get a lot of stuff that he was saying. I couldn't really understand him because his flow is very different, and it was hard
really
to catch some of the stuff that he was saying. Yeah, a lot of stuff he was saying I couldn't really understand, but the crowd was going crazy. So I was just assuming that, he was actually saying some stuff. I did catch a few lines. He said something like...
I think he really grabbed the crowd in the middle of his second. I forgot what bar it was. I don't want to spit it anyway, but there's a certain line he kicked in the middle of his second round, and after that the crowd went crazy, and he had him from that point on.
I'm gonna tell you the line that he said, and this line was crazy. He said, oh my God, he said, it was the Leah line.
Yeah, he said you're trying to fly like a Learjet, but you're gonna lean like a Learjet, something like that.
Yeah, something like you're gonna die.
The way he said it was crazy. I caught that. I understood that.
He did that. He had some bars, and it was crazy because the whole Detroit people were behind me, and I had Just Juice behind me, and all Just Juice kept saying was, man, how did he think of that? And I'm like, I have no clue, bro. You got to ask him. And it was that Learjet. Like, he had another one I was thinking about just now that was crazy. But, like, Cal round 2 was cool, solid, boom. It was actually really good. And then Lux comes in, and I thought that was crazy. I think that was a really good chess move by Lux, though, by saying, listen, I'm going to finish my first round for y'all since whatever. Now, a lot of people are on Twitter saying that he faked the choke. This battle had a lot of drama.
Yeah, he planned it.
Yeah, this battle has the most twists and turns and entertainment that I've ever seen. Because in this round, he redid the first round. He just finished it off, and then he started going crazy round 2. The crowd, like Calicoe, kind of swung it his way, then he swung it back. Boom. Now.
That's kind of my problem, too. Like, fans don't want to accept that it's choked, so, like, we have to say that it was set up.
I don't, you know what? It looked like a setup, though, Jesse. Like, I'm going to keep it real, because he remembered it so fast. Like, usually, like, I've seen Rich Dollars choke. I've seen QP choke. And you could ask him 3 to 5 minutes later, yo, can you finish your round? They're not going to be able to finish it.
But you think somebody was playing that? I mean, that's just giving somebody a round.
No, No, I know for sure that he forgot his rhymes because he told me. Like it wasn't like he planned it because I spoke to him afterwards. He told me clearly that he did it. But I can understand why people, said that because when Rich Dollars choked against X Factor, he didn't say, fuck it, I'm going to finish my first round. He choked after, 2 bars? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about he went for 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, he went for, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. He went for about 2 minutes.
Top, 24 bars top.
Yeah, which is about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. But remember, between those that minute and a half, 2 minutes, there was a lot of reaction.
Yeah.
So when he stopped what he was doing, it looked like he was setting up because he started looking at his people. When people started realizing he really did choke, he looked at his people and he was trying to remember his rounds.
Yeah,
now,
he really asked, yo, what was the last thing I said?
Exactly. And I'm going to keep it real with you. Do think about it. You ever had a conversation with somebody, right? And all of a sudden you're talking and then somebody interrupts your conversation, and then you try to get back to what you were saying. You totally forgot what the hell you were talking about. Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it looked like. So that's why I can understand why the fans said he faked it, which he did not fake it. He forgot his rounds. But like he said, he was a little overwhelmed that there was about 4,000 people. He's staring at Puff. Literally, Puff was up there banging on the freaking on the wall, going crazy while Lux was rapping. It was. I'm looking right at Loaded Lux. I'm looking at Puff, and it got to the point where you even look at Calicoe, and Calicoe was getting upset. Calicoe was like,
it was him
real?
and Busta was. No, when I tell you him and Busta, I mean, although I do feel like they was really drinking a lot, because I think it was Diddy. He spilled some of his drink down in the crowd. I'm like, yo, he's wilding. But they was really going crazy for Lux's rounds. They didn't want him to stop. I'm like, all right, so they must understand something that I don't, or a lot of the crowd didn't, because they was really feeling his verse. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was great. I'm telling you. And listen, the people that Puff spilled his drink on, he was just blessing you. That was Holy Ciroc, so don't be mad, okay?
Please.
That was Holy Ciroc. Listen, we're Ciroc boys now, okay, Jazz? You should just understand that, okay? But it was crazy. That's a little intimidating, seeing that, you know what I mean? And,
Me and Sekou caught a post. Yeah, go ahead.
Caught a what? So
no, me and Sekou caught a post interview with Lux, and it was so funny because I had a little trouble digging the grave at first.
Yeah, Lux is he. If you ever spoke to Lux, he sounds like he's trying to sell you something. I'm not gonna keep it honest with you. He's amazing the way he talks to you. But now. If I remember round 3 correctly, did Calicoe forget his rhymes in round 3? Because he did, I think. He did forget his round in round 3, and he tried to get him back.
He did?
I think he did, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember, but I remember him slipping up a little bit, but he caught it back. It was but it wasn't as long as Lux's. But I could be mistaken, but I think he did forget his round.
He got caught up with the crowd, too, in the battle.
I don't remember that. Did Calicoe get booed that battle?
Yes,
he got caught up with the crowd.
Yeah, it's something. It was something that's when they started booing him. I think that's why they did boo him, though, because he forgot his round. I think he tried to freestyle. I'm not 100% sure, though. Don't quote me on that, fans. Now, let's go to the third round, Jazz. Let's start off with Calicoe. But I do remember that. I don't know if I dreamt it or not, but I think that's what happened. So let's go to third. What do you think?
Third round, like I said, I don't remember Calicoe choking. And I can't, honestly, Lux's third round was so good I can't remember what Calicoe even said in his third. Ow! But yeah, Calicoe's third round, I guess I'll say it was cool. And then Lux went or whatever, and Lux, like you said, Lux's round was really long. Like he was rapping for a long time, and it almost felt like a father talking to his son. His third round was crazy. It was very eye-opening, and, it made me look at Calicoe like he was a young boy. I mean, he is, and Lux is older than him, and you could definitely tell that he was getting talked to that round. Lux's third round was crazy.
Now, Jazz, this is something that I really liked what Lux did. I thought it was really creative. He set a theme to the battle, and he stuck to it. A lot of people why did he come out in the tux and with the Jordans? Jordan's a champion. And Lux, he's a guy that pays attention to detail. There's a reason he wore the black Jordan. Jordan's the greatest player of all time. He's the champion. He's fitted with the game kicks of the greatest player of all time. He's also preaching to this man. And like he's doing the sermon, whatever the hell it's called. So he actually fit the theme. Now in round 3, Lux took the approach to talk to him about him. And again, Lux is a showman, and like I said, this battle had a lot of extra stuff. The casket, bringing in the people. While Lux is rapping, you're gonna see the girls throw black roses. That was crazy. I thought that was crazy when he threw the black roses. Like I felt like I was in a movie. While he's rapping, he said something, and you see the 2 girls throw 2 black roses on the floor, I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. Like I caught everything. Like I was catching everything on that battle. Now, the controversial screen shot. There's a part in round 3 where he says Lux's humor is very subtle. Like it's kind of weird. It's like a I don't know how to explain it. It's a different type of humor, but it's funny. Like he's not a guy that's gonna sit there and snap jokes. He's a very sarcastic, funny. You know what I mean? And he stops. He said something, whatever. I don't know what it was. And he goes, check out the screen, Exhibit A. And everybody turns to the screen, and it's a picture. And this is crazy because we spoke about the picture on the Battle Rap Arena. I don't remember if you guys recall with Calicoe on the show, which was him and his manager in the pool.
I said the only thing that took away from that is that everybody's seen the picture already. There was no shock factor in it.
Well, apparently not everybody's seen it. There actually was a shock factor. Because, Puff didn't see it, and when he seen it, and this is the crazy thing that people...
true.
and this is the crazy thing that made it crazy. Buster started screaming at the screen. Take that down. Take that down.
No, he didn't. Whatchamacallit? Lux was speaking about it, and then Lux was like, all right, take it down. And Buster was saying, no, keep it up. That's what
wow.
Buster
that's what he said.
Yeah, he was like, no, keep it up. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But that was definitely crazy. He had the big screen with the picture on it. And, the crowd went crazy. I didn't go crazy because, like Jesse said, I saw the picture already. So it wasn't
You know what's funny? Me and Psycho had that conversation earlier. I didn't think it was that great because I had seen the picture. And he was like, well, you know how many people did. And I didn't even think about, Diddy, Buster, Yeah.
You're talking about, you got to understand, Jesse, not everybody's in social networks. We are very social network handy. So there's some battle fans that don't do Twitter, that don't do Instagram. So there's about, you could probably say about half the people in there didn't see it. And even if they did, you see it on the big screen, it's still a shock factor and it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Now, and there's a big controversy about it. Everybody's, like I said, this battle has the most twists and turns than I've ever seen in a battle. Period. Some people are upset about it. Whatever. Which I understand. But at the end of the day, if you don't want somebody to see something or use something, you don't put it out. That's all I can say about that. You know what I mean? Having said that, there is another picture that will be on that Summer Jam screen. It's a third picture of that one, and it's actually Jesse in the pool with both of them. So look for that one at the next Summer Madness 3. Now, the picture goes down. Buster and Diddy are going crazy. They're up top. They're going crazy. Mickey Fax is also going to be caught on camera going crazy to everybody because he got to see that. I seen it. The funny thing was the people in Calicoe's camp kind of laughed about it, at first. And I was just like, oh, shit. I didn't realize the reaction until I actually got to leave the venue and actually thought about, what was going through Calicoe's mind when that happened because I could understand him being upset because, you got Puff up there and you got certain people up there, so I can understand that. And now, like I said, this battle has it's going to be the most controversial battle of the night because of all the antics. I felt like I was watching The Undertaker walk out of WrestleMania. Right. That's what I felt. I felt like The Undertaker was walking with the pros and the black. It was crazy. And shout out to Lux. A lot of people, even myself, at times might have said, you know what, can Lux do it again? And honestly, I look forward to seeing him battle again. And while he was battling, we made eye contact. And I looked at him. I had to give it up to him. I told him, I was like, yo, you a bad man, dog. Like, and he's hilarious. Whenever he gives you a compliment, it's like, thank you, beloved. Thank you, King. Like, it's fucking weird, but that's what he told me. Seriously, I'm like, the fuck is this guy talking about? I feel like I'm talking to, I don't know who. But shout out to that battle. We spent a lot of time on the battle because it has a lot of antics. And we caught everything. You're going to see Buster saying, take it down, and leave it up, whatever the hell Jazz said. And you're going to see the walkthrough with the casket. Like, I really thought that the night should have ended there. Seriously. It should have ended there after that battle.
Honestly, I kind of, even though Mook and Iron Solomon was the main event, I actually thought Lux and Calicoe was going to be the last battle because, I mean, I didn't expect it, like, y'all to make the battle that's 5 rounds to be last because that, 5 rounds is kind of draining. So I thought that was going to be last, but you're right. It should have been last.
It should have been. Now, Mook and Solomon. Now, I was there for the first round, and then I had to walk off. What did you guys think, all three of you guys, since we didn't get to it? Let's start off with Jazzy. What was it? Can we mute them all?
Me first.
Let's go to Jazz.
Yeah, that battle was anticipated. I was one of the people that predicted Iron winning, and I was around a lot of people that had Mook winning, so it was kind of weird. But I think, Mook wanted to go first. He implied on going first. Iron Solomon wasn't having it, so Mook was like, "Nah, I'm going first." And
hold on. Let's get into this real quick. This is what I didn't understand about that part. Iron wanted to go first, right? Well, he did, and then Mook wanted to go first. Mook, if I'm not mistaken, Solomon made an issue about that. Won the coin toss, and then still made him go first.
No.
Mook won the coin toss?
Iron Solomon lost the coin toss.
Okay, got you. Okay, go.
So they flipped the coin and Iron Solomon lost. So Mook was like, okay, I'm going first. Like it just made him look stupid because like damn, like Mook was going first anyway. So Mook, honestly, I don't even know if I could like tell y'all how every round went.
Let's not, please.
I can't. Mook's first round, it was cool. It was cool. He had little punches here and there. Like he got reaction. It wasn't like it was fire where I was like, damn, Iron Solomon can't beat that. Like, I didn't say that. So Iron Solomon's rapping, and did Iron Solomon get booed at all?
Yeah.
Yes,
a lot.
Okay. I don't think he got booed in the first round, but towards the end he might have. But Iron Solomon was rapping.
They got tired of, it seemed like he was coming with some scientific type scheme or whatever that the crowd got real bored with, and they started going.
You know what's crazy? I actually liked the first 12 bars of Solomon until he started doing Spring Fever, which I didn't understand. But I mean,
I don't know what was going on. Iron Solomon had some type of flow that wasn't working, and it was like, come on, like I want, like I said, I thought Iron Solomon was gonna win, so I'm expecting him to go in. I was kind of disappointed, and throughout all 5 rounds, Iron Solomon had some stuff, but Mook won 5-0. Like it was to the point where I stopped listening at the 3rd round, because obviously if Mook had it 2-0 and Mook 3rd round was crazy, it was like Iron Solomon not gonna like just pick it right back up in the 3rd. Like I didn't expect that to happen, so I was like, Mook got it 5-0.
I mean, to me too, like the most embarrassing thing, like Mook said a line, like I don't know if it's true or not. Like if people will see the battle when it comes out, but when he said the line, it's not like Solomon denied it. His face just got bloodshot red, and and I think Mook kind of like was just taking the crowd from then on.
The whole story. It was this whole story about Mook in a bar, and some girl told him that Iron Solomon had 1 testicle, and everybody's like, what? And Mook,
why? I don't get it.
He has one ball.
Who cares? I wish I had one ball. Perfect.
What? Nah, I'm out. But yeah, so yeah, Mook was just saying the story, and then he was like, to see if it's true or not, just look at Iron Solomon's face, and I like Jesse said, Iron Solomon was kind of just like regular, like and you could see, you know, him blushing, not blushing, but his face was kind of red, and it was like, damn, he didn't deny it.
I mean, you said 5-0. I don't even want to talk about this battle anymore.
But yeah,
I'd rather talk about Mook's jacket. Jesse, did you help him pick out that jacket? I just want to.
Nah. I would never do that. Yo, but can we get to a couple callers that want to talk to you guys?
No, we're not going to get to a couple callers because I have to talk about the best battle of the weekend, which we didn't get into.
Okay.
Oh.
Which was
two of them. Oh no, it was two of them, kind of.
There was two. We got the performance part of the weekend and the best battle of the weekend.
Okay.
Chilla Jones versus JC, and I apologize for the fans that didn't make this battle because, you know, it was a throwback weekend, and we couldn't have it I didn't want to have it in a bigger venue. Jesse, the retard wasn't there, but Psycho was there, and so was Jazz. What was your take on that battle, which was Chilla Jones versus JC?
Psycho, go first.
Oh, God. That's going to be... If everybody who was real big on the Chilla Jones M City battle is going to be real excited when this battle drops because this is another classic battle with Chilla Jones. And like I said earlier, that's the best I ever seen JC look. And, like, yeah, that's a real hard battle to call. They was punching each other back and forth hard too. Like the whole room was going crazy, the whole match.
You know what's crazy, and this is definitely my favorite battle. It might be. I didn't think nothing was in the top. Hitman versus Verb to me.
Really?
I'm talking. I honestly think this battle.
This was that good.
This was that good. I definitely think it's a candidate for battle of the year. I mean, lyrically, I don't think anything is touching this battle. Lyrically, they had everything in it. If you're like we had. It was fitting because this is where a lot of these legends were born, and I feel like two potential legends were born in that night. Like round one, JC went, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I never really give my opinions on these battles, but I'm gonna do this one. Chilla Jones, JC goes. His round was crazy. Chilla Jones went. I was like, wow. I gave round one to Chilla. It was crazy. They were both going ham. Round two, I'm thinking to myself, man, JC, how's he going to top Chilla's round one? I want to see it. JC left the planet. And my highlight of the round, which I thought was great, JC showed something that he's never showed in any of his battles, really. He did the imitation, and he rapped like Chilla Jones. I thought that was incredible because, you know, when somebody imitates somebody, you can't really rap like the dude and be witty like the dude. He told Chilla that he could rap like him and do it better and actually went stupid when he did it. When he did the whole Facebook thing with the tweet, it was crazy. Yeah. I sat there, I was like, holy shit. It was hot as hell. There was like 400 degrees in there. Kids was sweating like crazy. It was crazy. And then Chilla Jones comes. He goes ham round two. I gave round two to JC. I thought his rebuttal was crazy. It was incredible. Then round three comes. I'm like, there's no way JC can top his round two. JC left the planet again. I was just like, I'm sitting here. I could not believe what was going on. I was happy because it was crazy. And then I'm thinking to myself, there's no way Chilla Jones can top the third round. And then I'm thinking to myself, there's no way he could top that Galaxy thing that he did last time. And then he does an R&B group flip for bars, which was crazy. Crazy. I thought, me personally, is the best lyrical battle this year, hands down. Better, and I'm going to say it was better than Big T versus Surf. I thought it was better than the Big Surf lyrically. That's just me.
Everybody in the place was going crazy. Mook was going crazy. J.R. Ryder was going crazy. Everybody was going crazy.
Bro, and we was, you know how crazy they were going? It was about 400 degrees in there, and nobody wanted to move.
Nobody wanted to leave.
Nobody wanted to move. It was crazy.
You're right. You're right. It was really hot. Mook and John was sweating like their face was just drenched in sweat during the battle.
Shotgun Shook sweated through his tank top. It was crazy. I had it as a draw. I cannot come through with a win.
I gotta wait till the footage come out before I can really call that battle. It was that close. But yeah, it was.
I think hot. It was definitely the battle of the weekend. Incredible.
Yeah,
incredible.
That battle was hard to top. Like,
yeah,
if that was
a
something madness, people would have really been losing their minds if that battle was a something madness.
Oh yeah, that might have been the battle of the night if it was on Summer Madness. Honestly,
it would have definitely been. I think it definitely. I don't know a dry moment in the entire battle.
You're right.
I'll be honest. It was. I sat there and I was just like, and that's why I said I think JC took a lot of the criticism that people were saying about the whole Young Cannon situation, and he just decided to say, you know what, I'm going in. I was blown away by both their performances. Everybody in there was like, that is the best battle. You guys are going to want to see this battle.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And we got
who you have
coming out of the PGs.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that right now. Let's just, well, you guys thought it was a draw. I said it was a draw. I don't know what Jazz, who you going?
Well, round one was debatable to me. I couldn't call it. Second round I gave to Chilla. And
you gave the second to Chilla over JC?
Yeah.
Wow, I gave the second to JC over Chilla.
Yeah, I gave the second to Chilla, and the third I gave to JC. Like you said, it was that battle. It was like every round JC spit, we was like, yo, I don't know how Chilla gonna top this, and he just came back swinging. But JC third, like he was, like you say, he was not even on Earth no more. Like it was to the point where for 16 bars straight, niggas reacted to every bar. Like,
is it the new Math versus Iron?
Yo, this battle is, it might be the, I don't know, man. I wish it would have went 6 rounds like Mook and Lux went.
Right?
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't call it. I gave the third to JC, and that R&B scheme that Chilla did have was crazy, but I gave the third to JC, and the first is debatable to me. I don't know. Now, like Psycho said before we get to the caller, a new star in the URL was born. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ill Will. First of all, I thought Johnny Alcatraz had some shit. Like a lot of people were like kind of downplay him. That nigga had some shit. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people would have had problems with Ill Will that night. A lot of people. Yeah, and it's crazy. The Yak, Pontiac has some talent. JC and Ill Will are definitely probably the 2 of the most talented people that have come out of Detroit. They out of Michigan.
And Pontiac was out there deep on Saturday.
Oh yeah, they was definitely
out there deep.
Yeah, I mean, what was your highlight of the Ill Will battle? I like the whole the rib thing when he was talking about the ribs. Obviously, I'm a fat nigga. I was hungry. But that was crazy. His rebuttal, my shit is when he was talking to the tongue ring though, round 3. When he started talking to Alcatraz's tongue ring, and he told him he was going to send a couple cousins to him. I thought that was crazy. Man. Like, he just kept it. It reminded me of when Big K first stepped on the PGs. The way he just like took over the show. It had that type feel to it. I honestly was amazed, but I was telling people about Ill Will for a while, and it took me a while to get him on the stage because he had things he had to do. But wow, that's all I can say about Ill Will. I mean, Jazz, how you feel about Ill Will?
Man,
I see your face. I was staring right at you, girl. So you can't lie.
Whoever saw that Big K vs. Half Past 7 battle, and y'all seen me reacting. That's exactly how I was reacting for Ill Will. Like, John, like you said, Johnny had balls. Like, I feel like if Johnny was battling somebody else, he would have had a problem. Like, the opponent would have had a problem. But Ill Will was just too much. He had the aggression, he had the performance, he had the balls, he had the punches, he had the setups, he had the schemes. Like, he had the wordplay, he had everything. Like, he like a lot of niggas didn't know who he was. So it was a new sound. Nobody expected that, and like he definitely had the crowd. The highlight of that battle. The highlight was when he didn't slow it down. He sped it up. That was crazy. Niggas said, cause he know Johnny's a punchline rapper, so he kept talking about, you're gonna slow it down, blah blah blah. So he was like, it was like, I'm on some other shit. I don't need to slow it down. I'm gonna speed it up. I'll smother shit.
I'll speed it up. I'll smother shit. That was crazy.
I'll smother shit. That was mean. Like, the crowd went crazy. I really liked when he said that. That was crazy. So shout out to Ill Will, man. I was just like, damn. And I definitely, everybody was like, yo, we want to see Ill Will and Big K. Big K said he was with it. So I cannot wait to see that battle. Ill Will and Big K will be a Proven Ground classic.
Yeah, I thought it was that battle to me. I mean, but shout out to Johnny Alcatraz, first of all. I thought Johnny Alcatraz had some shit. That when he said when he did that Calicoe line, that was crazy with the damn, what he said about the kicking. There won't be no dogs. His dogs won't be fine. But whatever it was, it was hot. I thought he had some shit. But let's get to the callers now, retard. Since you want to get to the callers.
Yeah, let's get a couple of them in here.
Yeah, let's go to 336. You there?
Can we go to? You got it?
336.
Oh yeah. So what up, y'all?
Oh no.
What's good?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Not much. Hey, you can go. Go ahead, Norbert. If you got something to do, go ahead and do it.
Oh no. I was just gonna say, let's go to that 516 Long Island number, Jesse's mother. But we'll go to that after. Let's go to your question.
No, I'll just make it quick, yeah. I just wanted to say, I was looking at Murder Mook timeline on Twitter yesterday, and Murder Mook even said, like, he felt like that Loaded Lux choke was, like, staged and wasn't real. Like, and y'all already talked on it, so y'all ain't got to talk about it no more. What do y'all think about, like, do y'all think, like, people were being biased to the legends last night, or what?
It was
not
the crowd.
They were being hard on the legends, if anything.
I don't know. I think the crowd was definitely pro legends. I think for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think
you don't think so?
Biased, period.
I don't think they were biased.
I know Mook.
I don't think so.
They loved them.
The crowd was biased, man.
They loved them.
The crowd was biased, yo. They booed a Verb for no reason.
Oh no, they did do that. He
was on his third ball, not like the third ball of the round, but he was spitting. You know how niggas got their setups. He was on like his third ball, and they booed. Like how you gonna boo me?
I'm not gonna lie. Where I was standing, there was a group of people that said, "Yo, you gonna boo Verb when he comes on?" Yeah, let's boo Verb when he comes on. I swear to God, this happened. Before Verb even stepped on stage, it was during the first battle, and people were like, "Yo, you fucking with Verb? Nah. Yo, let's boo him. You need to boo him? Yeah, I'll boo him." And yeah. Go ahead.
Jeff, you did bring up. You're absolutely right there. And it's funny because Verb came up to me and he was like, "Yo, they booed me before I even got on stage," and I was like, Yo, you want to hear a funny joke? Check this shit out. This isn't even a joke. The girl Chun-Li was in the building that Verb was going at. I don't know if you guys remember the show, the Black Chun-Li. I've seen it. She's like, "What's up, dog?" I was like, "Holy shit, she was in the building." It was Chun-Li. The Black Chun-Li was booing Verb. I know she was because she was in the building. I laughed. But, I mean, I don't understand why people don't like Verb. I personally think he's dope.
Me too.
But you take the bad guy role, it comes with the territory. But I don't know. Some of the crowd was crazy, but I for the most part, I think besides the Verb shit, I think they were pretty fair. To be honest with you, I didn't really see anything with it.
Yeah,
I mean, they tried to kill E-Ness.
Most of the people that got booed deserved it. And I think that like a lot of New York motherfuckers got booed too. So like I said, they booed Lux when he choked. Like the area I was standing at when Lux started choking, they booed him. So like he bounced back.
They did not
and
boo
Sirius
Lux.
Jones, what happened?
Who said they booed Lux?
They booed Lux after he
I don't
choked.
remember that.
They booed Chuck.
Nah,
where I was at, where I was at, they started booing him after he choked.
They booed him probably like 30 minutes after he stopped. That's
they
biased,
booed, hold on. They booed Jones. They booed Clips. They booed
the shit out of Jones.
They booed E-Ness. They booed Hitman. They booed John.
The only person they didn't boo was DNA probably. DNA.
No.
And Mook.
And they booed him last year.
Wait, did
they
Mook
booed
get
E-Ness.
booed?
DNA didn't get booed.
I did boo Mook's jacket. When he walked on, I just started booing the thing.
Wait, hold on. I know y'all remember during DNA's round, niggas started chanting cheesecake. Yo, I was weak. You don't remember that?
No, I was upset.
I ain't gonna front. I participated. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny.
Guys, you're a piece of.
I didn't boo nobody though, but I did chant cheesecake. I was hungry. We was in there for hours.
You know what's crazy though? No, let's look at how far we brought this battle out. How crazy was that event in retrospect?
Crazy,
wow.
Crazy.
Diddy was there.
The star power there was bananas.
You know what's crazy? Diddy told me I have to now plug in Ciroc at every battle rap arena, and I have to walk around with it at all times. So, you know, at the beginning of this battle rap arena, you have to plug in Ciroc. It's a must. I drink Ciroc, I shower in Ciroc, everything Ciroc from now on. So, shout out to Puff, man. Shout out to Star too, man. How do you forget about the big homie Star?
Star. We're speaking of Star.
And I'm laughing because when Clips was battling, this is one of the highlights for me. He's looking at Jones, and Jones was rapping, and he's like, "Talk to that nigga, Jones, Jersey in the building," and I'm on the floor, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with Star?
He was talking shit to Charlie all week on Twitter. All week he was talking shit to Charlie on Twitter.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I was on stage and I looked. I didn't see an empty space in the building. Like, it was crazy. Like, I don't know how people were
how do you feel right now? Are you on cloud 9? I mean, like, you started this shit back in the day, like.
You know what's crazy? And it meant a lot for Puff to be in the building to me. You know, I looked at the Puff growing up. Like
Puff, it was Busta, it was Q-Tip, it was Banks, you know?
Cassidy.
No, all of them. I mean, I actually had to go get Banks from outside, but that was cool. I got to chop it up on him a little, not too much. But growing up, like, doing what I do, Puff inspired me. So to see him involved with what we're doing now and basically shouting us out and actually staying for the event. A lot of people will show up to the event and leave because they're Hollywood in 10 minutes. Just, I'm too good for people and I'm out. Puff stood there from the beginning to end and participated in the battles. And for somebody of his stature, and not because he was there, like, you know, I've told people this before, Puff is somebody I've always looked up to. Puff, 50, Russell Simmons, these are people that I've looked up to and almost try to mimic what they've done in their careers, which obviously I haven't, but they're people that inspire me. So, you know, hopefully soon. But to see him in there and like actually to, you know, be standing shoulder to shoulder with him at one point, it was definitely one of the highlights of my life actually and career. So, you know, shout out to Puff, and like I said, shout out to everybody that was in there. But like I said, I still look up to Puff. So that was crazy. And then when people seen Puff was in the building, like a lot of people went crazy when they heard Drake was at King of the Dot. And I'm not trying to take a shot at anybody right now. That was crazy. But it doesn't get bigger than Puff. Unless it doesn't. It just doesn't get bigger than Puff being in there. You know what I mean? And shout out to Puff. shout out to Jay. Jay was, Jay's a big supporter of us too, Jay-Z. So, I was just, it was crazy. You know what I mean? Eminem, you got to be next. You know what I mean?
Oh
but
my
you're talking about Puff, man. I think M will be there real soon. He's a very big fan of us and he's a supporter. But Puff is like number one on Forbes. Like, it's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? So, shout out to Puff, man. That really meant a lot. I really got to that's definitely a highlight. It's kind of surreal, to be honest with you. A lot of people don't even understand, like, when you're standing shoulder to shoulder with somebody that has created a lot of what we've watched or listened to in the past 20 years. So shout out to him. He's an icon, you know what I mean? So I could knock that off my bucket list. I got to actually see Puff, you know what I mean? So that was cool. So let's get to some callers.
Yeah, let's go to 516. You there?
Yo, what up?
What's good?
What's up,
Michael,
man?
Logs, Jesse. Even though Jazz played me yesterday, but it's cool.
How'd I play you?
I was like, you was walking in the building. I was like, what up, Jazz? You ain't even acknowledge me. I was like, oh shit.
Did I look at you?
Huh? No, you did a slight little turn and then you kept it going, but it's cool.
I probably didn't realize who said something to me.
Everybody online was laughing at me, but it's alright.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's not Jazz's fault. It's not Jazz's fault. I'm very overprotective of Jazz, so I don't let her talk to no guys. If she talks to a guy in the building, I give it a look and I send everybody over there to go get her. So yeah, it's not her fault. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. And Jesse, he just was a superstar yesterday.
Yeah,
even though he had a wrinkled shirt and a flip phone, but it's cool.
That's why I really think he dressed Mook. I really think he dressed Mook for the battle. I really think so. I think he picked Mook's outfit and Mook picked Jesse's outfit for the battle.
But I was one. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of the people that kind of thought that Lux kind of staged his choke. Because I don't know if that's exactly how he is, but he was like, I never seen someone like just walk around like, oh, where did I leave off at? Or that's why I thought it was staged. Like he was like, where did I leave off at? I was like, I don't know. That's why I thought it was staged. That's why. And yes, he did get booed because people that were standing there, they was booing the hell out of Lux at the end of his joke.
It was booing by me too.
And Ness, we don't even talk about the cheesecake. I was going along with the cheesecake thing too.
You sons of bitches.
That was hilarious. And you want to know the crazy thing? This is how bad Solomon did. Even Diddy was saying get him off the stage.
No,
I think that's crazy. Diddy was doing the signal like get him off the stage, him and Bus, and I was just like, oh wow, like that's.
Let's not trash Solomon too much tonight.
Yeah.
Well,
listen, man, you know what's crazy? If Puffy would have done that to me, I'd have probably killed myself. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's very discouraging. Very.
Yeah, that was crazy, and I think in Lux's third round, I think it was very unique because I think Calicoe's whole image is about the whole BMF thing, how his father was a gangster or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you listen to how Lux broke it down, he was like, your father, he wasn't a gangster. He was just a lost nigga. Like, if anybody I think that was just that was real. And he was like, how your father can't be, he's your daddy. He's not your father because he would never left you and your mother to sin for your soul and all that. So I think how he broke it down, it was like now what image do you have to go off of now? Because that was Calicoe's whole image.
You know, he broke it down so crazy that I was just like, man, I had to go hug my dad, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my dad was with me for the whole life, man. I was really good. Like, man, you ain't a lost nigga. You my dad. I love this nigga. Like, that was crazy.
Word.
I mean,
I think the line of the night had to be Rex with that Utah Jazz line. I think that was fire.
What he said, I missed it.
I'm mad because I dead thought of that line before, and I just chose not to say it.
What was it? What did he say?
I forgot how he put it.
He said, he probably said something like, he said, something losing to you, you get killed for talking all that jazz. Like, it was something along the lines, but I know he said you, and he said, something for talking all that jazz. And I caught it. Nobody caught it. Like, nobody. And then, I swear to God, like, literally, like, 10 seconds later, when Rex was on his next 4 bars, niggas started going crazy. And then they made him say it again. He said it again. And, yeah, that's
crazy.
Now, I think the highlight of Rex line was the Stevie J line. That was fire. That had me down.
That
was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
He said, yeah.
And I don't know where I think people giving Jones more than what he deserved. I think Clips actually won.
I think he scored a 3rd round knockout.
No, the third round was crazy, but I honestly think Clips won 1 and 2. Like, a lot of people saying Jones won.
For me, I don't judge. Like, I give Math over Rex. I give that a knockout. I think Math knocked Rex out.
You know what's crazy? I'm surprised you're not impressed. I was impressed with the fact that Jones hasn't battled in God knows how long, and he got booed viciously. He probably got booed, besides Ness, the worst after Ness. And he admitted it. No, he admitted it, and then he said, "I'm gonna basically fix it for you guys in round 3," and he obviously did. So I was really impressed by Sylvia Jones, and I actually had to tell him that afterwards. I was like, wow. I was really impressed. Oh, yeah, shout out to Cassidy, by the way.
It's funny because Jones came up to me during Mook Solomon, and he tapped me, and he was like, "Didn't I tell you?" I was like, "You got it, man."
Jones
he was so confident in his win.
Oh, no. Jones is very, you know what's crazy? He's very confident in his ability, but he's a very likable dude. I like Jones, man. He's a really cool cat, man. So tip my hat off to him and Mr. Lux. Shout out to Calicoe. Shout out to everybody that participated in Southern Madness. And shout out to that classic with JC and Chilla Jones. That I can't even, wow. Let's get to another caller.
678, you there?
Yo, what's up, Psycho, Norris, Street Star, Jesse, Jazz. First off, I just want to, give y'all a shout out for making history, man. No other Battle League done did that. You had all the celebs in there, and y'all had some good classic performances. I just want to, y'all done pretty much answered everything I had about the damn Summer Madness, but I just wanted to ask you a question. I don't know, I ain't really got nothing else to say about it, but I felt like I was there from y'all recaps, but I wanted to ask you last week, Norris, you wasn't on. I guess you had to, you was getting ready for the event. Did you catch that on the site last week? Y'all put up a Steams versus KO. Did you catch that, or did you watch it?
I just watched it.
I didn't watch it. How was it?
Today.
You watched it yesterday, Jazz?
I just watched it today.
Oh, okay. Because I had asked you a while ago, Norris, about the kid's theme. Like, I think if you were to get him in the PGs, I think him versus Danger would be good. I think that'd be a real good matchup.
I'm definitely checking him out.
I'm
definitely going to check him out.
But yeah, hey, shout out to y'all for making history, man. I'm just like, as a fan, I'm just proud of where y'all, because I started watching this back in 2009 when we had to go round by round by round, when y'all was doing like the preview the preview the day before, then you go round 1, then you got to go to another video for round 2, and just to see where y'all done took it from 2009 to now, like, it makes me proud because I feel like I was with it from the start, even though I didn't contribute, but I just watched as a fan. It's just shout out to y'all, man.
You did contribute, bro. Like, you telling people about what we do and you watching and supporting it, it's definitely contributing, man. So don't even think you didn't contribute. Real talk, man.
Hey, man, that's all I wanted to say was shout out to y'all for making it. Like, it's a proud moment for me just as a fan. Like, it's like I'm not Smack or you or not. I can only imagine how y'all feel. It's like watching it's like watching your child grow up, and then, you know what I'm saying, he makes it to the end. It's like watching your child grow up and he turns out to, go to the league or something like that. It's crazy, man. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man.
All right.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yo, real quick, I got to shout out my niggas in Kentucky, too. I'm going to call them the Wildcats. My man from Louisville, Kentucky, Kanye, Bees, Weedy, and Snotty, man. We had a lot of fun this weekend. I actually got to meet Jazz, and Jazz had me dying in the car. She could not understand anything these guys were saying. Like, Jazz was like she got in the car, we're in the car, we're hanging out. I think we just came from the Gucci store, we were shopping. So waiting on Jazz, and Jazz gets in the car, and, like, literally, like, you don't really speak. Everybody says hello. And then she starts talking to someone in the back, and she's like, what the hell did you say? And I'm dying in the front because they're so country.
Yes.
Well, they were, that Jazz could not understand what they were saying. So it was hilarious. It was hilarious. So shout out to them. And then Kanye went outside and bodied a cipher. So shout out to him. I didn't even know people in Kentucky could rap. So
yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to them. They was definitely doing their thing.
Yeah, let's get to the next caller, Psycho.
908, you there?
Yo, it's good.
What's going on?
Not much. Again, I was there last night. Salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Norb, Psycho, Jesse. What up, Jazz?
Oh, what up, man?
I pretty much agree with all y'all on the recaps. I just want to debate y'all on one battle that y'all kind of agreed on. I don't really agree on, and I just want to add my 2 cents. I think that DNA Ness joint. I mean, it's obvious what happened, but I personally feel like DNA did good. You know, he came strong all 3 rounds, but I feel like that battle will be remembered more about how bad Ness did opposed to how good DNA did.
You know what's funny about that? Like, I was with Real Deal, and Real Deal was like, DNA bodied Ness, and I'll body DNA. Like, Real Deal was, like, not impressed by DNA's performance at all. I was.
Yeah, I mean, DNA did his thing, but I think you hear yeah, I mean, it's just, I think you hear, like, even on Twitter, everybody's really talking about just how bad Ness did, not really, you know, I mean, DNA did his thing, no doubt, but, you know, people ain't really talking about that, but
kind of like the disaster cannabis battle, it became more about cannabis losing than disaster winning.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. But the one battle I think y'all kind of agree on that I can't really agree on is that Verb and Rex. Like I feel like Verb clearly took the first in my opinion, because the reaction I feel Verb got a bigger reaction from the first than Rex. Rex clearly got the second. I think when Rex flipped the damn Rex, I think that shit was genius.
Yeah.
The third, Rex had that Stevie J joint. I think that's when he said the Utah Jazz. But I think Verb, just think like altogether Verb, he's a strategist. Like he uses strategy, and I think that we was talking about that surf and shotgun and clap 'em. That I thought that punchline was crazy. Like so I gave that to Verb 2-1. I'm saying personally.
Oh wow, you gave it to Verb 2-1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you think Diddy gave money to the wrong person?
I tell you. Yo, shout out to all the fans that I met last night. So a lot of them were really cool. I apologize I couldn't go out there and meet a lot of you guys because, unlike Mickey Fax, I had to work. I wasn't able to hang with Diddy and busting them. So shout out to Mickey, you bastard, you. But I didn't get to see that Verb Rex battle. I missed it, man. I'm really upset about that, man.
Yeah, that was.
It almost made me as angry as looking at Mook's jacket, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
seriously, I'm really offended by it. I was really offended by it. Let's get to the next caller.
Thanks for 609,
you there?
Yeah, what's good? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, what's going on? Oh, man, yeah, you're right. I was immediately offended when I saw Mook's hoodie. It looked like he murked the Thundercat before he came on the stage. It was terrible. Like, it was horrible. But moving on from that, the whole event, one thing I can remember is Lux entrance. First of all, his entrance was incredible. And I just thought he took the first round just off his entrance alone. Like, for real, it was incredible.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
His entrance was the greatest entrance in UR history, hands down.
Yeah.
I was like jaw dropping. Like I was in awe the whole time. Like just everything. Like the woman in all black, you know, with the little black bells on, the roses, the casket.
Were you outside when the hearse pulled up?
Casket? I didn't even know the hearse pulled up until I saw pictures. Somebody had pictures in their phone, like, yeah, he really pulled up with a hearse. And I was like, are you serious? He really went that far with it? And then the obituary, like, it was a masterpiece. But when he slipped up, when he choked, I really did thought like he was just playing around and was going to flip it into something. But when I found out that he was really choking, I was about to cry. It saddened me inside. Like, I was like, this can't be serious. Like, he did all this and then leading to a choke. I was like, it can't be serious. But his first round was so strong that I still gave it to him because Calicoe first round wasn't even all that alone. His, like, Calicoe first round, it only was about, like, minute and 45, like, only 2 minutes. That's what it seemed like when I was there. It didn't seem that long to me. He didn't really say that much. And then the other 2 rounds, of course, Lux first of all, Lux only got a round and a half, and he didn't even give us his 3rd round, which is crazy. So his round and a half that he presented to us was crazy alone. Yeah, like, I still wanted to see, what his 3rd round was about. It was incredible. His 3rd round, like, oh my God, it's like, I can't believe it. I think Jesus and God was just in him that 3rd round. Like, it's just like some, like, I think it was divine intervention. Like, did y'all see Busta Rhymes' face, first of all? The 3rd round? It looked like he was about to jump off the balcony. His eyes looked like they were about to pop out the sockets. The dude went haywire. It was crazy. That was one of my favorite battles of the night. The Hitman and John battle. Hitman went crazy that first round. John went crazy that first round. I had Hitman because of that crazy remix. That remix I went bananas. But the 2nd and 3rd round, Hitman fell off. He was one-dimensional after that, really. He was just talking about what John predicted, him being, top tier and having views and all that other stuff. That's all he was talking about, really. After that, that's what I peeped, pretty much. And as far as Verb and Rex, when it came to that 2nd round, I don't think anybody peeped, but I think when they chose to put 10 stacks up for that, I think Rex took his 3rd round and used it for the 2nd as a little strategy. I believe that could have been his 3rd round that he used in the 2nd round. Because that's what
Why do you think that?
It's not like the way he ended it, like in the way it was something like the way like what he was saying in that round. It sounded like something you would conclude with. I can't remember what he was saying in that round, but it sounded like something he would conclude with. It's something like in my head, like, hold up, this sounds like a 3rd round or something like that to me. Because with this Diddy, his little intervention with Diddy throwing the 10 stacks and out of nowhere, like he kind of like clicked, like, you know what? Let me just go crazy, with the conclusion right now. I don't know if it was or not, but that's what it just seemed like to me, though. But I think that they did Verb wrong. I was mad when it was going home for no reason. I was telling people to shut up. Like, it was crazy. I was mad myself. But Verb, he had some crazy stuff to say, but he really couldn't get his point across, and it was terrible, man. But overall, it was a great event. Mook and Solomon, I didn't see round 4 and 5. It was hard for me to watch. I saw up to Mook's 3rd round. And then after that, I was like, I can't take any more of it because Solomon, my dude, but man, it was horrible. It was horrible.
Bad people started leaving. Like people started leaving.
Third round. Yeah, 3rd round.
People like, don't leave. That's
it was crazy. I couldn't believe it, but that's what it is. Solomon, he needs to recover after this, like for real. I don't know
Solomon took the L. Solomon took the L. He was like, yo, I'm a man about it. I admit I lost. I was spitting some shit I wasn't trying to hit. But, at the end of his round, he was like, I took the L.
That's what he said at the end.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay. Yeah, and I'm also mad that I missed that. I heard about some Trayvon Martin stuff that Mook had did. I'm mad that I missed that.
Oh, yeah.
I can
that was good.
But, but it was a good event, though. But, and DNA, I'm going to just say this, too. DNA, I'm not a fan of DNA, but that might have been one of his best performances in URL because he didn't have a lot of strong performances in URL. Yeah. He did real good. He did real good. And E-Ness, he came as everybody, he came as exactly how I predicted he was going to come, just regular E-Ness. And if he would have came at like he did with his first round against Solomon, he would have did okay. He would have did good. But his little tricks up his shoulder, his tricks up his sleeve, like he said he's gonna come with. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but it fell. He should never come back. I don't think he even want to battle rap on URL again anyway, because he was pissed off. I kept yelling to him, "There's no crying in the URL." That boy was mad. It was a long night for him. And I don't think Smack probably gave him his check, because I think after that he was asking Smack for his check after that.
All right. Thanks for a lot for calling in, man. Yep. Can we take a couple more callers, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm with whatever, man.
Huh?
I'm with whatever, retard.
Let's go for a couple more.
All right, let's go to 603. You there? 603?
Yo, I'm here.
Yeah, what's good?
Yeah, I got a cool question. Y'all seen the URL TV page? Y'all seen Mook in an interview on thisis50.com, and he had made a comment that he don't with how Verb had posted the damn Rex picture. He said, "What man wants to look at another man's Johnson?" But then he exposed Brian Solomon for having one testicle. Ain't that the same thing? How Verb don't get a pass, but he do?
Well,
Makes sense.
Looking at, well, Mook wasn't really. But Mook had a picture of that one testicle, normal. But I mean, it's like he had a picture of it. Then I guess they would look at it in the same light. But that's just something that he heard from somebody. Like I guess they're looking at like Rex heard it and actually asked for the picture, and that's what they getting on him about.
Right. I feel that. I had a couple other questions, too, but real quick if I can get them out. Jazz, you had put a tweet out the other night during the Clips and Jones battle. You said, "Jones keep looking at me for a reaction. I don't know why." What do you mean by that?
Mm-hmm. Well, I noticed, like, during Clips, I think it was Clips' second round, like, Jones, because I met Jones on, like, a few days before the event. That was my first time meeting him. Like, he showed me love. He said I was dope. And I guess he saw me in the crowd. Like, I guess I was the only face he knew in the crowd. And he was looking at me during Clips' bars, I guess to see if, like, I was reacting to see if Clips' rounds was crazy. And it was a few times where I made a face like that was and that was high.
Hold on.
What?
So you saying he was looking at you while Clips was coming out. He was trying to see your reaction. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I was wondering how he was looking at, because I seen him going,
And I mean, I kind of thought I was being paranoid, but after the event, whatever, he saw me and we said what up. He was like, "Yeah, I saw you. I was looking at you during the battle," and I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm at least I wasn't bugging, like." But it wasn't nothing like that. It was just, I guess he wanted to see if I thought, since I'm a battle rapper, he wanted to see if I really thought Clip stuff was high and if it wasn't. And yeah, that was pretty much that.
Cool.
I like Jones. He's a good guy.
So one last quick one. Since we had the O-Red versus
what you say?
Ring anybody anytime soon?
Say it again.
What?
So since they had the O-Red battle at Queen of the Ring, are we going to see more male versus female battles? And if so, Jazz, who do you want to get in the ring?
Well. I mean, O-Red is not a Queen of the Ring, so he has to defend his crown. I'd like to see him versus Farrah Funeral next, O-Red. Possibly against Shayna Ashley, O-Red. Somebody has to take his crown away. So hopefully one of the girls will beat him.
I have a newfound respect for O-Red after that battle. I mean, with Norris, would you ever entertain that idea? Jazz versus back?
No, absolutely not. No, I wouldn't.
I really wouldn't be interested, but the only nigga I would battle is Ill, because he showed up yesterday with a leather sweater.
I forgot about that.
I don't know what that man had on.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You know what's funny? I was hanging with him Thursday, and he was telling me, I was hanging out with him on Thursday, right? And he goes, man, no, you guys are killing me about wearing my red pants at the VIP event. And I was like, nigga, you look crazy. He's like, yo, but I killed it with the leather jacket. I said, yeah, all right, whatever. And then he goes, but wait till this Sunday, man. I got something up my sleeve. And then I seen him, and he looked like a biker mixed with Batman. It was crazy. Like, I was like, what the fuck is he wearing?
Yeah, he
so
all the way with the outfit.
Y'all will get
he
a chance to
definitely
see his outfit because we did a little interview with him, so y'all will get a chance to see the outfit.
Yo, that has to be the title of the YouTube video. Jazz the Rapper says I'll battle Young Ill.
She doesn't want to battle him. She wants to battle his jacket. I honestly think who do you think would win? Murder Mook's hoodie or Young Ill's jacket at SummerSlam?
Oh man, I don't even know. Cause wasn't Mook's hoodie was sleeveless, right?
Was it?
I mean,
yeah, it was sleeveless.
I just seen the giraffe.
Yo, that's a good one. I might have to go with Mook though because Young Ill, like, he had on a hoodie, right? And it was cotton. It was cotton, but the sleeves was leather, and it was spiked rhinestones on top. I think it
was like little spikes or something.
I'm like, nah, you wildin'. In August, you wearing leather sleeves? No.
I mean, he looked like he was cross-dressing for a minute. I didn't know who it was. I was like, what the fuck? I seen it, and I didn't really pay attention. Apparently, they were having a sale. And Mook and Young Ill were shopping at the same store at the same time. They just caught the same sale because these niggas look crazy. They look crazy. The nigga had leather sleeves.
Yo, can we next caller real quick?
Yeah, let's go 716. You there?
Yeah, what's poppin', y'all? This is Big Mark from Twitter.
What's good?
Shit, yeah, I ain't get to make something mad and I'm pissed about that, but I just called in two things. One, I want to apologize to DNA, man. The battle ain't even dropped, but it's just looking terrible for Ness. I ain't heard one person say Ness got 8 bars. I just want to apologize to DNA. Y'all know I picked Ness, man.
No,
it don't even make no sense. And about that Solomon joint, just from the sounds of the cycle, I told you, dude, was cheeks.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Solomon was cheeks, man. I'm telling you, man. Told you dude was cheap,
yeah.
But besides that,
Solomon.
Now let's not get it right or wrong. I picked Mook. I just thought it would be closer than what it was. I wasn't picking a body bag, and everybody else was picking body bag.
I said
Solomon wasn't trash. It was just, to me, he was inconsistent. So it was like we didn't feel like waiting to see when he was gonna actually say something good. You know what I'm saying? Like by the third round, it was just like, damn. His next 2 rounds is gonna be like that, so people started leaving, and it was just kind of crazy.
Nerves and Jazz, y'all wasn't on the last show when I asked. Like, in all seriousness, who did Solomon ever beat? Psycho said Ness, and we all see what happened there. So you take that out the equation. Who the hell did he beat? Because Mass beat him. So who did he beat?
Everybody.
Wait, you said Ness is out the equation because of what?
Yeah, Psycho said I want to be Ness, and we all nobody's giving Ness a chance, and we see what happened at Summer Madness too with Ness. So if you take Ness out of Iron's record, who he beat?
You can't take Ness out of Iron's record because of what happened yesterday. That doesn't make sense.
Okay, but besides Ness, then who did he beat? If that's the only body that somebody you can mention, where did he get the? I'm trying to understand. Where did he get
I feel where you're coming from, but at the same time, it's like just because you don't think they bodied or won the other battles, they could still beat somebody else. It's whoever's better that night. Period.
I just never seen him do anything worth the hype that he got to even be considered a threat to that. I
feel you.
But that was it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to touch on those two things. So, my bad, DNA. I know you listen. You ripped me a new hole on Twitter, too. So, shout out to y'all. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Respect.
All right. That's what's up. Twitter call. All right. That's good. 917, you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
It was good. I was there yesterday and everything. Just want to shout out Lil Lux. I just felt like, his performance overall, just everything he did down to the details, it was just, it was worth it. I felt like he he really put that effort to make everybody feel like they got their money's worth. And I mean, I just want to say, like, I don't, no disrespect to Ness or nothing, but I just felt like that shit was just, I mean, it wasn't cannabis-like, but it was ridiculous. Like, I mean, DNA was killing him, and he should have just let it go, you know what I mean? But, that shit was just crazy, though.
You know what?
What was your favorite battle?
I think
Hitman, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, favorite battle, that Hitman John was hot.
Hitman John?
Yeah, because, I mean, it was early in the day, and everybody was, hype, but I feel like Lux performance, even though, fucked up in the first round, but overall it was just, the presence was just ridiculous, like, you know what I mean? So.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy? I think if E-Ness wore that Young Ill sweater, he would have had a better chance in that battle. I honestly do. I mean, that's just me, I really forgot about the leather sleeves. I really...
What? Yo, I walked, because he was up there early, whatever, so I got there, and Big T was like, yo, can you get ill for me? And I'm like, where is he? He's like, upstairs. So I'm going upstairs, and I'm looking for him. I do not see him. So I spotted somebody from afar. He was sitting down, and I'm like, yo, is that him? I didn't want to go over there and it not be him. I heard him talk. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's ill. I know his voice. So I went over there. I was like, yo, what do you have on? Like,
you told him that?
Yes.
What did he say?
He was like, what you mean? I'm like, why do you have on a leather sweater? He was like, it's not leather.
Oh, damn, that's fucked up.
He was like, it's not leather. I'm like, yes, it is. He was like, what is this? And he was, like I said, it was cotton, like the zipper part or whatever, like his chest part, and the sleeves was leather with spikes on it. I'm like, yo, it's August. What are you doing? And I'm like, did you come to the last Summer Madness? You know how hot it was. You wearing leather. So then he got up, and he was looking at my outfit. He was like, why do you have on ballerina shoes? I'm like, don't try to flip it on me. Like, you're wilding with that hoodie. And then he walked off. He was like, Jazz, don't make me get on you. And then he walked off. And I was telling him, I was like, yo, you. And then we was cutting ass today on Twitter, too.
Oh, Young Ill?
He was still mad about that. He was talking about my, because I was like, I would want to battle out of state. So he was like, not with them shorts you had on. And I'm like, yo, I didn't know they made leather hoodies. Where they do that at? And then, yeah, he was going.
I mean, what he thought was, he was trying to get the biker/gay look at the same time. So I don't know if it worked for him, though. Like I said, honestly, I think Mook's hoodie would beat Young Ill's leather sleeveless, whatever it was. But
I think so, too.
I mean,
Mook's hoodie was hot. I'm about to cop a hoodie like that.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you know what's good? Does Mook do anything bad in your eyes? I just really have to know.
I'm official.
He's .5 now.
No,
you ain't see the. We gotta see the video. No, you wasn't out there when Rex officially initiated Jesse in the Dot Mob.
The Dot Mob.
How did they give you? Did they give you a what is it called, the Jeffy the Giraffe hoodie too? Did they give you one?
Nah.
They didn't give you one. How did they initiate you, Jesse? I want to hear this one. We should have had Verb on and asked him. How did they initiate you, Jesse?
Now we just got it on video. I said I put in my application. He said Jesse's Dot Mob if he wants to be Dot Mob, and it's an official handshake.
Oh, so you have a handshake.
A handshake. It says I'm Dot Mob. Handshake. My Dot Mob initiation handshake.
Wow.
And then, wait, what did Rex say? He said, if anybody got a problem with Jesse, they got to answer to me, they got to answer to Mook, they got to answer to K-Shine.
Yeah, he said it.
Oh, you know what's crazy? K-Shine and Rex, if they stand on each other's shoulders, they'd be 6 feet. I don't think anybody's really worried about that.
Yeah,
seriously.
I'm out.
I don't think anybody's too scared of that. But congratulations on your promotion to, I guess, the promotion from retard to Dot Mob retard. So that's what's up. I mean, Jazz, what do you think about Jesse being Dot Mob?
I mean, that's a good marketing plan. Dot Mob is most hated, so you're good.
Where?
Oh, shit. I'm actually lost for words. I'm not surprised they let a retard in there, but Jesse, I don't know. Psycho, I'm actually lost. We're gonna have to close the show on that one because you got Mook's hoodie, you got Young Ill's leather vest. I don't know what the fuck he was wearing, and now we have a retard as a member of the Dotmos.
It's official.
That's all I got to say about that. Psycho, take us out of here.
URL Battle Rap Arena. Check us out Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're not sure we're going to be on, but thanks again, Jazz, coming on with this recap. We out.